Well, my name's YEATMAN. I've got a farm in Dorset, so it's in the south of the UK, farming about 300 hectares and 400 head of dairy cattle, plus other associated followers, young stock. We grow a few 200 hectares of land for arable cropping as well. And we've installed last year an anaerobic digestion plant which will process the manure from the cattle, and also we import around 2,000 tonnes of poultry litter which we also digest, and we grow 95 hectares of land to actually feed directly into the digester alongside the manures. So just some rough figures: the digester itself is 6 metres high, 24 metres in diameter, 2,800 cubic metres of capacity, and the manures total around 8,000 tonnes of input per annum or per year, and they will give us around 30% of the electrical output, and then we feed in another 3,500 tonnes of forage in the form of silage from maize silage and grass silage, and that gives us 70% of our electrical output. The output of the plant is 370 kilowatts an hour of electricity per hour, and we look to run that for 8,000 hours a year. So with the current rate that's available to us in the UK of 14.5 pence per kilowatt hour, or 17 euro cents, that sort of thing, we're looking to turn over £422,000 of electrical income per year. So you can see it's not a small operation. So that the economics, I guess, is the principal reason we actually undertook the venture. It was a way to add value to the produce we grow on the farm. Some of the benefits, spin-off benefits that have come out from that have been the fact that now the digestate which comes out, the processed manure, if you like, has a much higher nitrogen value than the previous manures. It also doesn't smell, it doesn't have any odours, so we don't get rejection problems with cattle feeding behind it. So that's enabled us to make a saving of 60 to 70% on our imported nitrogen fertiliser, which means a direct cash saving. And of course, not only is that money saved, but also on a CO2 greenhouse gas emission basis, the whole project has enabled us to cut our emissions from the farm, which are calculated at 3,500 tonnes per annum. We've managed to cut that by 20%, by 750 tonnes, through reduction in methane emissions from the manures, reduced nitrous oxide emissions from less fertiliser applied, and of course less fertiliser purchased, so less energy used in the production of the fertiliser. So all of that has added up to a saving in greenhouse gases of around 19–20%, which, you know, is a good step on the way to where agriculture needs to be.